What was it? Oh, yeah, I played that before, probably with you.
Well, I learned going to any yard for rock. I played that on Stone Roll, that's the first I ever heard it. I learned enough then.
Made it. Know what it is, people? Probably not.
Oh, no.
What a welcome sound, right?
Oh, good, you made it. You made Margaret.
Break time?
I played over here for 2 years.
You're trying to get a hold of it. In 2 years, we did a week.
Rip off that.
Oh, okay. This is old D. Little St. Andrew followed up the big horsepower.
Where were you guys for a while? Good luck with that.
Okay. Yeah, I have that.
Hey.
These are mainly drill.
Fishers, and what was that,
Say that drill.
St. Anne's, and fishing, right?
I learned one, and I didn't know what the name of it was, because it showed up as a quad.
Oh, what?
A quad drill, that's, I think it's where it's not square to S now. I love this too. but it didn't turn out. But then I had
It jumped you out of the fish, you put it up in the spring.
Sat there. You don't know it, it's a lot of rock in that before. All you do is play the whole time.
I have no idea. So then she realized that the sun goes over her house. There's not much more to that from her side, you know, so she's going to. He's coming up with a way she don't like to go that far. Just really.
Good to see you.
I was not, we were on a walk,
She would not rest.
she was there.
Well, I was wondering where everybody was.
Well,
Walking down here.
Okay.
Can I shut off your beer consumption?
Oh, I'm down to the last one, but that's probably good.
I can send it.
Good.
And so they.
You've been cut off, Last one.
He feels much better. He's kind of a crossing guard. You know what a crossing gator is? It's a medium animal on there.
What?
A crocagator?
Crocodile.
Yeah, it's a medium animal on there. It's got a head on the inside.
Oh, you got a what?
You didn't have one, you get mean too.
So I noticed your bill is $1,000, looks like it's been What's the seal on the inside? Strawberry. That's probably, yeah. No.
I got it from him.
I can't see anything on this room.
He buys them and voices.
I mean, he resets them up.
Well, he thins down the
Ah,
trunk, thins down the
oh,
line.
okay. That made a real interest about it. Well, I got it. Look at the
Cracker.
Banjo sounds like crap to my hearing aids, so I just It could be.
I got the speaking plan. Okay. Now, that's an old fiddle there, too. My wife always said, well, I gotta get her in the house. Well, it marks like a stage down in the hall. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be Huh? Yeah, he's gonna be familiar with squirrel hunters? Didn't they? That was kind of a John Hartford kind of thing. It's good out. Now, John Hartford made that. Well, I bet, yeah, going in there and taking some of that extra wood out of those.
Phil, how many years is it?
Yeah, good, Bob.
And then it's up there, right?
Okay, somewhere west of Union or something.
But, see, I never saw this well, it was given to me, and it hadn't been played for 100 years, but that's my cousin, my mom, so she was planning her funeral, and she was ready to play. She says, my family is not musical inclined, and they're not going to and I'll give you the appreciation the way they can preach my preaching. And so I did, and it sounded like hell, it hadn't been played for years, but I honored her. And then I took it home and put it up on the shelf, and I decided, I don't know, I can't sell it, I can't give it away, but she gave it to me, and then a couple more years, really hard, it took me 1 year ago, about 5 years ago. Well, I wanted to save my good things, and I thought, I'm going to practice learning something else, and I thought, well, I'm gonna save them, I want to get this down, I'll just work on this stuff. And you know, before I played it, the back of God, and now I play it instead of mine. It comes, it goes along the way.
Probably on the way up, 61.
Yeah, and she was gonna say that she got a sister
Well,
that's gonna
yeah.
come up and.
Well, I enjoyed
Said
it
it'd be
playing.
easier for her to drive up with the sister.
You know, Kenny Dollar, Kenny Dollar, he's been a Kenny Dollar, yeah, he should be.
I might know him.
He's from Jersey. Yeah, he used to be a carpenter. He got it there.
So far, they're out,
Yeah.
The worst part is getting
Yeah. He on the wall.
I care beside caution, last Jason,
Yeah.
if I see him.
Yeah, well, you'll probably get the experience.
Worst part is when you get the time.
On my truck, so I didn't drive it. Glad it wasn't any small.
Well, nice to have you.
One parent is really bad, I haven't taken the time to call her and check. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what we, we're everybody down.
Are you changing it?
Just changing the aim, it's really, the focus is really bad.
Sorry. I lost the paper.
Did you?
Yeah, under the top.
Denver, that's today.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't remember stuff.
you read that, okay?
You'll have to play a few bars.
Yeah, that's.
I don't remember either.
Looks like dinner time to me.
Let's go to the room in the lobby. Take a break. We can just go straight to the lobby, that's
That's
fine.
part B,
I don't know.
they don't have anything. This is kind of a long back and forth.
Oh, I get it.
That program project, I really liked it. This thing started buzzing. And I
Okay.
so both changed brands and certain schools. So I'm thinking, I'm messing with right side, I'm doing everything in the world. I'm trying to listen. It's in the first kid. I was ready to get this thing off. Both of them, I really realized it was a phone bit.
It's got another part, I don't know what it's really,
Down and the buzz was gone.
you know.
The other day when I went to.
Yes, it is. Good.
A and B and D.
Well, that's just some more that.
So I'm like, man, what's wrong with it?
Yeah, it's the first thing I noticed.
The,
Yeah, it's
Missouri
really skewed.
anthem, I mean, it is,
It rings
Missouri
up,
tune is more.
it resonates, right? So,
Yeah,
but I don't know why.
let's see,
I play a little bit of it,
You know,
am I right?
I'll play that for
We said, let's put 'em on.
and, well, Kenny Baker recorded it as,
Yeah, I was goofy, but whatever it takes to
Let's
make it
see.
sound right.
Yeah.
something on the herd, yeah, the cricket on the herd, he calls that, it's the same damn tune.
What's the name of it?
Well, the real name of it is Warm Duke's Corn Pop.
Oh,
But, see, back before the Civil War, probably some of the first, governors we had in Missouri was Warm Duke, actually, there's a father
Yeah,
and
put the
son
strings on there,
before Civil War.
December
But,
21st.
they ended up with not too good a reputation, they was, Missouri was supposed to, was led into the Union to be, I think, free, and
That was
then
great.
you had,
It was like right on the boundary. It was
yeah,
on the border.
yeah, and.
Illinois was free, Missouri was not.
Marvin
Well,
Duke, he was,
I went back
Confederate
to,
leaning, and,
Randy.
well, he had to put on
That's not
grass
how I
and
normally
run
do
out
this.
of Jefferson
I was
City
usually
for
right.
life, because they didn't know what to do. So he didn't have, his, the second one, he didn't have a very good reputation. But we ended up naming the corn pipes after him. And then it becomes the Missouri too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the big,
I mean, you don't think about it. Blue chips, yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Probably the rest of your lifetime before you notice any wear on it.
okay.
When you
Big.
it's very,
Gotta get a little,
I guess that's just, sharp. Probably just a cloud there.
you can see him running with that
Oh,
grass on.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I think
You know, Brad?
I'm gonna go order a pizza and wait around the lobby.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
shows up.
well, yeah, but I got one more. Kenny Baker's Laughing Boy. Are you familiar with that? something that it, no, they, probably the same progress.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. Well, my favorite tune's always one, and I listen to too much YouTube, and I'm working on different every week, and Bo comes up to play, you know, with me.
Does he?
He says, go away with that stuff, I haven't caught up with the last 20 yet. So I can't get him out to play this new tunes.
Where do you guys live, Robert? Where do you,
We live north central Missouri, Lynn County.
where is it?
Well, they follow 36 halfway across the state to Brookfield.
Brookfield, okay.
And then go back
Go.
5 more miles to Laclede and take Highway 5 up from there about 11 miles, and then we're about a mile and a half back east off of that.
Oh, okay.
And we're up in there where the.
North Central Missouri.
Yeah. Back.
You're not next to Chillicothe though, right?
We're about
30 miles from
Yeah,
there.
we go back down to Laclede and get on 36, and then it would be 20 miles on to Chillicothe from
Okay.
there. There's 25 miles between Brookfield and Chillicothe.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm losing hair.
I've been doing that for a long time.
Well, I got a pretty good guy down in Kansas City that works on my boat now, so. And this is a junk boat, but actually, it's, you know, it don't mean anything what the name of it is or the brand or, but it's the right weight, it's the right balance, and I just feel like I get the best benefit what works for me.
I noticed you had a couple of bows over there. I
I've
saw you
got
change one.
more bows over there, and I always keep coming back to this old junk bow. And, this guy in Kansas City, the last guy I've had rehair bows for me. He says, you realize that bow really is not of any quality. I mean, it's been, somebody's replaced a different frog on it. It don't have a name, there's nothing to it. I said, I don't care. It's the one that I feel good.
It's the one you feel. Yeah.
I've got one over there that that almost cost a divorce. I mean, that cost me $1,500.
A bow?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And, as far as I'm concerned, they can have that one back, cause I like this one.
You ought to sell it.
Yeah.
Make some money.
Well, it's a coated bow, it's a carbon fiber. I thought, well, I'll try one. Cause, a wooden bow, you know, they vary. Anything made out of
Sure,
wood
yeah.
is subject
Yeah, it
to,
would change.
I mean, you better go in and
Temperature,
research.
humidity changes them all.
And I didn't have time to go to a bunch of violin shops and try a bunch of bows out, but I found that what they'll do, coat a bow, you notify them, and they'll send you out 6 bows, and you can have a home trial for a week,
Huh.
and you can pick out the one you want. And of course, the best one, I mean, the most expensive one, they ended up being the ones that, but I wouldn't hold that, I wouldn't have put it with, I mean, it's no better than this bow right here.
Huh.
And this guy that's rehaired this one, I mean, he's a violinist. You know, I always thought violinists was kind of straight, you know, and pretty dry. This guy's a character. He's 80 years old, but he's a lot of fun, and he plays with the Kansas City Symphony down
Oh, really?
there. But, I mean, he's just as down to earth, and he'd come in here and joke and laugh with us.
How many fiddles do you have?
I probably got 4, but I've only got 2 here that I did good. And I got to hauling 2 fiddles around because I didn't know which one to play. This other one,
You keep them tuned differently, or are they tuned both the same?
well, the reason I started packing 2 fiddles, because I was doing this in the cross tuning for a while.
Oh, okay.
And, but I haven't done that
That's the
lately.
older one, that's the older one that you have here, right?
I
Older
would
than that
say this one's probably about an 1880 or something.
one? Yeah.
1890, and this here, now I had the paperwork on this one, I bought this Jerry Field down at Jefferson City, and it was made in 1919,
It's got somebody's name on it or something.
yeah, Wilhelming, that is German, that's Matt,
Yeah.
they pronounce that Wilhelming.
Oh,
But
really?
you look in there, of course, they all say, Stradivari.
Oh, copy of straight.
And, you know, Wilhelming never had a damn thing to do with that fiddle, but they put his name on it to sell it some of it. It probably was a student fiddle at the time,
Yeah.
but, I don't know why, I like the sound.
It's a newer one. right?
Well, yeah, it's newer, it was made in 1919.
Oh, really?
And it was made in Bohemia, and, Joseph Postel, he was a Bohemian.
What kind of wood are these things made out of?
Well,
Is it maple?
they're always maple, the sides and the back, and they're birch on top.
Birch on the
Uh-huh.
top, okay.
But it's got some really good wood in it,
It's
but,
got some nice, it's got a nice back, doesn't it?
yeah, and, but it's a brighter, little louder fiddle,
Well,
and,
that maple probably makes it brighter, or I guess the top makes it brighter, though.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's a nice, loud, bright
It's
fiddle.
loud, yeah. It is loud.
So I'll be playing him. I'm having trouble with my hearing anymore, and I finally put these hearing aids at home. When I practice, I wear cotton in this ear because the son of a bitch is so loud. And, but, my wife finally talked, says, you've got hearing aids, why don't you wear them? Well, I've got glasses and I've got, and false teeth, and I said, I ain't sticking anything else in my head or up my ass, I'm not doing this anymore. And I finally convinced me that when I walked in here today, we brought the hearing aids with us, and in that front room, I couldn't detect what.
It was all just one big
It's
noise,
just
wasn't
a
it?
big blur of sound, I couldn't tell nothing about it.
Yeah.
And, so I guess they are helping, but nothing replaces your natural hearing.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I've really lost the highs in my ears. I can't hear highs at all.
Yeah, that's.
And I don't have hearing aids, but I can
Well,
tell when I cut my ear like this,
Yeah.
I hear the highs and I don't hear.
Yeah. Well, that's usually the first thing to go, and, my wife, well, she was a postmaster, but she got over that. And but before she retired, she says, well, I've got good insurance, says, why don't we go get hearing aids? I said, what the hell would I want with a hearing aid? But that's been, probably 8 or 10 years ago, and now I'm just starting to come to them a little bit,
Yeah.
so I guess, because up there in that lobby, I don't think I can make it up there now without. I mean, everything's just a blur, I don't know, you're playing, or you're talking to me, and okay, what's going on?
So, have you ever watched that autobiography, I guess it is, of Michael Cleveland?
Yeah,
He talked about,
yeah.
hearing in his left ear he was deaf in his left ear.
Oh, yeah?
He's deaf in his left ear.
Is that right?
And that's why he plays so loud, so he can hear with his right ear.
Boy, he can rip one up.
Man, he can
yeah.
tear up that 5-string fiddle.
Well,
And he learned how to play a 5-string, which I think is kind of unique.
the guy that rehairs my bows, of course, he's a proper violinist and shows how to hold your bow.
Yeah.
And he said, but that Michael
Cleveland
is good. I mean, he just grips on son of a bitch like a.
Like a baseball bat.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing, it just looks totally uncouth, but nobody can compete with him playing fiddle.
No doubt about that.
No, he's good.
You always play 2 strings at once?
double, I like to double up and double stops when I can. I think it adds a lot. And, that's kind of a, probably your violinists don't do that, but that's more of a country and bluegrass type thing. I think they kind of got started with that in, years ago, like this here,
As
that's
I
my
said, it's
cousin that give that to
kind
me.
of dinner time
Her
right at the
husband's
moment.
grandfather played
Feed on
dances back-
Midwest Bluegrass
bar
Directory on
dances
Facebook.
back in the
Way back when.
It
Early
It is
1900s.
showing a bit
Yeah,
more
in
of the main
1980 or
lobby,
19,
and there's
probably 19, well,
quite a
I
few
think
more
he
people
died
up there
in
playing if you want to look a
1920,
little.
but that's the area that he was playing. Well, they did.
That was your uncle, your
It was
cousin?
my mom's cousin.
Oh, your mom's cousin.
Give it to me, but it was her husband's, grandfather that had it.
Oh, that played for the bar dances?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, that thing has been out and played at bar
Right.
dances. But see, the reason that they got into playing these double notes, didn't have amplification.
Right.
So you could get more out of your fiddle,
Yeah.
out of your instrument that way,
Yeah,
than where you double it up.
yeah, the square dances, man, they had to be able to hear.
Well, I mean, you got several squares out here just stomping the dirt out of the floor on the racket. I don't know how they ever could hear the music, and then you got the caller up there yelling at them.
When did you take up fiddle, Robert?
Huh?
When did you start playing fiddle?
About 65 years ago. I was 13, I think. Yeah.
13, wow.
Well, that would be about right, because I'm 78 right now.
Yeah, 13, wow.
Yeah, I keep saying, I hope to learn how to play this, bitch time I grow up.
Wow, 65 years, huh?
And, I don't know, I've played for an opera and done things, but, I mean, I've always played for fun, that's what I've done. I never really had much formal training, and, then
Did you have any at all? Did you have any formal training? when you
Well,
started?
after I finally got to play, this all started back, up at Purdon, that's a town north of us. They started having dances. They had an old movie bar, and they, see, it used to be a big crowd would come to town on Saturday night. Well, Mom, she'd take her eggs in and cream and sell it, and then, everybody'd visit around town. Well, those things changed, but the Purdon offered a free movie, you could run down to that. Well, then, as times went to changing and people was traveling further and the crowds dwindled and the towns were starting to die down, well, then they stopped having the movie. That was in about 62 or 63. And so they thought, well, there's a bunch of people around here still like to square dance, so they just moved out a bunch of them seats and started square dance. And that's where I got the bug. I mean,
you did, huh?
my dad played, but I hadn't heard him play. He put all that stuff back in the attic years ago and wasn't doing it anymore. And when I saw that, my eyes lit up, and I said, hey, I want to learn that. This has got me really going now, because I seeing them guys up on the stage really playing live music. Then I found out that he had a fiddle and a guitar and all this stuff back in the attic, and I said, I got on to him, I said, get that stuff out here and let's get her tuned up, I want to learn how to play.
Your blood sugar.
Good.
You don't think?
That's pretty scratchy. And she got to her limit, and she
You
said,
okay?
you gotta get out of the house, I can't do this anymore.
Good.
This
You
is
doing
horrible."
better? You acting like
So
it?
Well, I was,
Kicked out to the barn, huh?
Yeah, so I.
Did something, my
basically
knee was
got
hurting,
my
but I'm
first
doing all right now.
learning out in the barn, and I was so desperate that I even put on gloves and was trying to play the thing with gloves, and they'd have these square dances every Saturday night. Well, I'd go up there and I'd watch, had old Hop Lambert and Creed Boyles was the fiddle players. Now Hop was a good fiddle player, but the problem with Creed though, he was using a drunk tongue.
Yeah.
Wife was really old, but Hop was still good, and his wife, bless her heart, she had Alzheimer's. And but she was a piano player. And it'd lead her up there, lead her up on the stage and set her down at that piano, and I mean, she's sitting there just lost in the headlight look. And that music started, and she'd come to life, and she'd play all 88 of them.
Oh,
She was all
really?
over that board, And,
I wonder if she played in church or something, maybe.
I don't know,
I had-
they'd always played square dances.
I had an aunt that used to play in church,
Yeah,
played piano in church, and she was pretty good. But when you got her out, you know, where you were just jamming and stuff, boy, she could cut loose.
oh, yeah,
She really cut loose on the piano.
that poor old Gertie, she